Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to my first video. My first couple videos are going to be part of a series that I like to call my Go Tos. So my go-to tools, my go-to recipes, and my go-to ingredients that I like to either cook with or I like to have on hand here at the house all the time. Today, I'm going to start out with tools. So, I did this video already on Instagram, but a couple people, had said that, they would like to watch more of it. And, somebody asked me because they missed it if it was posted anywhere else. So, long story short, I started a YouTube channel. So, let's get started. So, this is one of the first things that I would like to talk about. This is a heat-proof spatula, and it comes in a bigger size. Looks just like this, and but I like the small one because it's great. If you're just mixing a small batch of something, or it's good for making scrambled eggs or omelets, because it fits the pan really nicely. Again, this is a heat-proof spatula, and I found this on Amazon. But honestly, you can find any of these tools that I'm about to show you at any local cooking store, such as Williams-Sonoma. I found Williams-Sonoma to be very expensive, but if you got money to burn, more power to you. So, the next thing I would like to show you is another spatula, but the reason that I really like this one is because it's all in one piece. Now, I found this at Ollie's, to be honest, and I love it. I love it because, again, it's in one piece, and I don't have to take the top part off from the handle to clean it well. I have another spatula that's it separates and food gets underneath the top part and everything. So, but these are fantastic. So get yourself a one-piece spatula. The next thing that I'd like to talk about is having a good pair of kitchen shears. Now, I did get one that came with the knife block that I have, but these are a separate pair I have, and not only are they great for opening packages, but they're also great for if you buy whole chicken and you're breaking that down and you want to take the backbone out, cutting that out with these is a breeze. Or they're also great for deveining shrimp. So what you would want to do is you want to cut down the middle of the shrimp, and then you get that vein out of there, and you get the shell kind of all out in one piece. So these are very, very handy to have. And also, I think this grip part in here, you can open things with. Don't quote me on that, but look it up. I think that's what that's for. The next thing that I want to show you guys now is a can opener. Having a good can opener is always a good thing. This is a KitchenAid brand. You don't have to get quite this fancy with it, but I found this again on Amazon. And again, you can find this at your local cooking supply store. Next thing that I want to talk about is a fish spatula. Now, this is good for a lot of things other than flipping fish. I flip pancakes with it. I flip French toast with it. Anything. Because it's light and it's thin, and this is great. It's great for a lot of things. The next thing is something called a microplane. Now, you can do a lot of things with this. And as you can see, there's a very fine grate on this one. They do make a microplane that has a bigger size grate to it, but I really like the small grate or the finer grate. But I like to use this for grating citrus. You can grate Parmesan cheese with this. You can also shave chocolate with it and, garnish for desserts or what have you. I used to take this, my personal one, into work. But I use it too much at work. And plus we have one, so it saves, keeps it sharper longer. The next thing I want to show you guys is this non-slip shelf grip. This is fantastic for underneath cutting boards. It saves you from doing it, old school, if you will, and putting a wet paper towel underneath. So this was $1 at Ollie's. I have a roll of it up there in the cabinet. And, when it's not sticking anymore, you just cut a new piece and then that's it, Great dollar. Best dollar ever spent. Now, last two things that I want to talk about are knives. Now, I feel like a lot of people don't know this, but a sharp knife is a safe knife. And so what that means is when you have a dull knife, you are putting a lot more pressure on whatever you're cutting. So your knife can slip and then you can end up injuring yourself. But if you have a sharp knife, you're not putting that heavy amount of pressure on whatever you're cutting. So everything, cuts really smooth and really easily. This knife is a 5-inch Santoku knife from the Calphalon self-sharpening knife set. Now at work, I like to use Shun knives. They're a Japanese knife company, and they are handmade. They're beautiful. They hold an edge really well. They stay sharp, and they're light. But for home use, they're very expensive. So this Calphalon brand is a much more home cook friendly and home cook, affordable knife brand. Now this knife, I like to use on vegetables or smaller fruits, because you always want to pick the right knife for the right job. Which leads me to my next knife, which is the 8-inch chef knife, also part of that Calphalon self-sharpening set. And this is an all-purpose knife. This is a knife that every chef has and every home cook should have, because it's multi-purpose, you can use it for larger fruits, such as melons, also cutting meat, cutting vegetables, multitude of things, but this is something, that you need to have. So that's it for today. I know this video was a little short, but again, this is part of my Go To series, and the next couple videos are going to be, like I said earlier, are going to be about my go-to recipes and my go-to ingredients that I like to either have on hand or that I like to cook with. So do all those fancy YouTube things and click the notification bell, subscribe, like, comment, and look for future videos from me. As of now, look for them on Mondays. Alright guys, I will see you later. Bye-bye.